All right, welcome to the EM training app. So what you're looking at here is day one. But before we even get into that, we'll kind of go over the things you see at the bottom left. You'll see a calendar. So this is where you go to find all your workouts for the week, for the day, for the month, depending on how long you're on. From there, just the second one over from the right. We'll have all of your maxes for either exercises, which doesn't necessarily matter right now because we're all at home working out. But then for the circuits, when we start doing some of our competitions, some of our team training stuff, you'll see there. And then you can see like what someone's max was, right? So there's no history for that because we haven't done it yet. From there, if you want to message someone in the group and on your team. If you want to message me, that's all here. You'll see messages from me popping up frequently, checking in with you, asking you questions about your workout, things like that. But if something comes up and you want to message me, right there in the middle, you send me a message. In the messages, just kind of going into it a little bit, I'll just pick somebody here. You can actually send pictures, videos of you training. We actually encourage that, right? We want to promote you guys on the social media, things like that. So if you're crushing your workout, go ahead and send it. You can also send GIFs. So it's basically like text messaging at this point. From there, you get all your updates, notifications. So anything that comes from me or from anyone else from your team will pop up there. And then the last one is your initials. This will be your account. It'll keep a track of your total stats, your last 10 sessions, the type of volume and reps you've been doing. So basically just kind of a general idea of what you have going on, right? So we'll go back to the app, to the actual workouts. And so here you should at the top see your team logo and the name of your particular organization. If you don't, please message me so I can put you into the right group. This one is just kind of the general program that a lot of you will see, at least for the first week or so, because everybody's kind of beginning this thing at the same time. From there, so we'll hit start session. We'll hit start session. And so what you'll see is the move session to today, right? And so I'm doing a previous session, so I don't want to do that. Typically, if you're doing that particular day, I won't ask you that. But if you choose a day in the past or a day in the future and you're trying to do that one today and it doesn't link up, you can add it to today as one of your sessions, or you can just leave it where it is, right? So I'll hit no thanks. I'm going to leave it there. It's going to ask me a few questions, kind of letting me know what your readiness is for the workout. So you'll see, let's say we slept really well, excellent. We're in a great mood. Tons of energy because we haven't done anything, so we're amped up. A little bit of stress, trying to figure out what to do with ourselves, so we'll hit okay there. Not sore at all because I haven't done anything in a few days. And then you get your instructions for the workout, right? And so it kind of tells you some things to look out for in the workout, some things to do or don't do. And then there's a motivational quote at the end there at the bottom. Then you hit got it. You jump right into the workout. Okay. The first thing you'll see on pretty much all the workouts is an EM warm up. That's the warm up you've been doing in class or at your practices or, in your training sessions. And so there's a video for that. You click the picture there and it'll show you the video for the warm up. We'll move on to the next block. And this block is still a prep block. So it's still some mobility stuff, things like that to kind of get you activated and ready to work. But again, there's a video for each one of those. If you click the video, you'll get to see that particular exercise. So it'll take you to our YouTube page where you can see the actual video. If it's something that you're not sure of, right? If it's an exercise that you know and you know 100% you know it, you don't have to hit the video. It just takes a little more time, out of your day if you're watching each and every video. So hopefully you've been around long enough to know some of this stuff. You can kind of breeze through it a little quicker. Some more activation, just kind of stuff we do typically with our rings or ladders. I'm assuming that you guys don't have that. So there's some different variations of things you can do to get your nervous system firing and get you ready to work, right? Once you finish that, just like a typical EM session, you're going to go into your speed and agility, right? And so again, there's videos for everything that you'll do there. And so we'll just click one of them. If there's a drill that comes up you don't know, there's going to be an example for you. Again, it'll take you to our YouTube page and you get to see the actual drill happening, right? Give you an idea of what to do. Okay. Once we finish that, and here's the thing, if you're doing this out at the field or you're out in your backyard, you can probably go through everything all at once. If you, for whatever reason, aren't able to complete it all based on time or spacing, if you're inside the house, you probably won't be able to do the agility drills. So you'll probably have to move those to a different time where you can go outside and do it. So you probably want to skip over that and go to the actual circuit for that particular day. So there's some plyo that you can do, as well as a conditioning circuit for body weight, and that's day one, right? Those two you could probably do, and if you see in the coach's instructions, that's there for you, telling you how to split that up. Ideally, you kind of run through all of it all at the same time. So if you're able to get out to the field or out in your backyard where you have enough space, or out in the front yard, wherever you can go, you can knock out the whole thing all at once instead of splitting it up. Once you finish that, there's some core. As always, we finish with core. And then our typical EM stretches. Now, I know not everybody has a rope, but if you have a belt or a towel, like one of the bigger dry off towels, you can use that, an old t-shirt, anything really to get around your foot so you can get a good stretch in, right? So that'll complete the day. You get to adjust the intensity, how hard you felt it was. That's for me, so I know what you did or how hard you thought it was. The training duration will automatically set itself, but if for some reason your time was off, you can move it up or down so that it makes more sense. And then you will leave me any notes that you might have about the workout, like it was tough or it wasn't tough or whatever you want to put there. And then you can share your whole workout and how you did with your coach and team. So whatever team you're assigned, if we hit that button, everybody gets to see how you did. And then, again, like I said, when we do the competition stuff, you'll be able to compare yourself against the other players on your team. This will kind of keep you competing against everybody else, right? Gives you a session summary, kind of lets you know how you did on everything, the number of exercises, sets, and reps you completed, the number of blocks completed, the intensity and time, kind of gives you everything, right? Then there's a final quote to end the workout, and you can go back to your calendar with that workout being completed and move on to the next day.